Hey guys, welcome back to Sunday Potluck. I'm going to be making a recipe out of the 3rd edition of the WHBC cookbook, and it is called cinnamon bars. And it looks like a fairly easy recipe. There's only 6 ingredients, so let's get to it. Okay, so first, just that. This calls for a cup of margarine. I don't have margarine because we don't use margarine, so I use butter. So I'm hoping that it won't be too big of a difference. But you use a cup of margarine, a cup of sugar, and 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. Already got my sugar measured out. And then 2 tablespoons of cinnamon, and then it says to cream that together. And then, sorry. I'm going to cream this. I got my butter a little bit softened, not, look at that, cinnamon. I just got it out of the refrigerator. Sorry, I can't talk. I got it out of the refrigerator probably about 30-40 minutes ago or so. So it's not as soft as it probably should be. But it'll do. Gotta get it. Now this does call for nuts, but if you don't like nuts or if you're allergic to nuts, you can probably omit those, and all the butter is stuck in there. So let me get so I can use this because I'm gonna get a spoon. Yeah, that's why it's not creaming up, because all the butter's in my beaters. Let me get a spoon, and then I'll just get this cream together without y'all. All right, so I got that cream together. I said add egg yolk and flour to the mixture. So you need 1 egg separated. Oops. And you need 2.5 cups of flour. So there's my egg yolk. And then I've already got my flour measured out, so it doesn't say gradually, it just said add the flour. So that's what we're gonna do, and we'll get this mixed up and we'll be right back. Okay guys, so I'm not really exactly sure how this is gonna work, but because that's very crumbly. I don't know if y'all can see that with that mixer in the way, but it's just kind of, I mean, it holds together. It's kind of like sand. It holds together a little bit, but it's, I don't know. So we'll see. Okay, so it says, she said mix together and stir until it's like putty. So I don't know if that's what she means, or because maybe that's like putty. I mean, I would think it would be more like a cookie dough, but I mean, it comes together like that, so maybe that, I don't know. Okay, it says pat out thin on a cookie sheet, and you smear the tops with unbeaten egg whites. Press in 1 cup of chopped nuts on top. Bake at 350 for 30 minutes. While still hot, cut into bars. Okay, so I got this nifty little contraption right here. And it's already in bars, and this, I was thinking that it might be enough for this, but this looks like it might be too much for the whole thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pat it down into the, I don't know if you can see that, into these wells. I don't know how much is in here. And then I'm just going to flatten it out like you do brown sugar. You know what I mean? Like, pack it in. Because that's what kind of this reminds me of, is brown sugar. So, so I'm just going to pack that in. And, then I'll put the egg whites on it, and then I'm going to put nuts on some of them and no nuts on some of them, because my husband's not a very big nut kind of guy. And so we'll just see how that goes. And then, ooh, I bet you could do some with like pecans. I did pecans, but I bet you could do some with walnuts. It doesn't say what kind of nuts, it just says nuts. So it's really cool with this thing. You can kind of experiment, because it kind of goes ahead and gives you the bar. You know what I mean? So you can put walnuts on these, pecans on those, none on those, and you don't have any overhang, or you know, nobody gets the kind of nuts that they don't like on their bar, I guess. I don't know. So, and I've got enough time. I can do 2 of these, so that it'll be fairly simple and easy. Okay, so I'm just going to finish doing this, and then it says to, oh, well, I got to do the nuts. And I have no idea how much of this stuff I'm putting in here. I'm just putting a handful in at a time and just kind of pressing it down. But you can, if you don't have one of these little cookie tray or one of these little bar trays, you can always just put it in on a cookie sheet, which is what she says to do. Put it in on a cookie sheet, press it down, and then put the egg whites on top, and then you cut it into bars whenever it's done cooking. So I'm going to clean that up just a little bit. It's the kind of nifty little thing about this, is you can kind of clean it up, but it kind of gets all in. And this silicone mat thing is dishwasher and oven safe, so that's not gonna mess, it's not gonna mess it up. So, but I like this little thing because I can do bars and I don't have to worry about cutting them. I just gotta worry about dumping them out. All right, so we're gonna say that that is pressed in there. Look at there. I don't know how to get it out of those holes though, so they'll just bake in those holes, and that'll be okay. So I'm gonna get a oh, I've got a, oh, I can find that one, an egg. I had it. I used it yesterday. Not the one I was looking for, but it'll work. So here's my unbeaten egg yolks, and I'm just going to coat it, the top of that. That. It's kind of awkward, but I don't know, maybe it holds the nuts on there. I don't know. So my oven is preheated to 300. That's what it says. Cook it at 300 for 30 minutes. Yeah, for 30 minutes. And then it says while still hot, cut them into bars, and then you let them cool. So I'll it's kind of weird. Egg whites are weird. maybe just to me, but they're very weird. But this thing has a like a lid to it, so you could just leave the bars in here. But I'm gonna take them out because I've got some more of the stuff to do, and that's just a waste of space for me. I can take these bars, put them in the cookie jar, or put them on the put them in a Ziploc bag and just you know, eat them out the Ziploc bag. All right. So I'm gonna set that over there, and then I'm gonna put the nuts on some of them. Actually, I'll probably go ahead and do nuts on all of these, and then since I've got some left over, I won't put nuts on those. But it calls for a cup of chopped nuts, and then it says to press them down. Press in 1 cup of chopped nuts. And I don't know if I've got enough room to really press it down, but because I've packed them kind of tight. So yeah, you can kind of press it down like that. Of course, you get all egg washy on your hands, but not a big deal. Ooh, that was a lot of nuts. Hope whoever gets that one likes a lot of nuts. Okay, so try doing that. Okay, and then I am gonna put this on a cookie sheet. I can't remember if you have to put this on a cookie sheet or if you can just put it in, just on the rack. But I'm gonna put it in to the. I'm gonna put it on a cookie sheet and stick this in the oven. And then in about 30 minutes, we'll pull it out and see what we got, and hopefully it'll be really good. The lady that put this in the cookbook, her name is Rachel. She's her daughter's in the youth group with my daughter. She's a really neat lady. But she said this recipe is from her grandmother, and it is one of her favorites. So let's see if we like it. All right, guys, so these bars that I cooked, they turned out really good. They're a little bit crispier than I thought they were gonna be. And the thinner ones, okay, so I did the ones that were in this, the bar in this thing. And they're a little bit thicker than the ones that they were supposed to be. Like the ones I did in the cookie sheet are kind of like that thin. I guess it's almost kind of the same thickness. But the ones that are in the cookie sheet are a little bit crispier. More like a cookie. Like a tough cookie. I don't know if I did something wrong. Or, I mean, they taste okay. But they taste okay. If you gotta do like a bar cookie thing for a cookie dessert or something like that, like a I don't know what you call it, but like a cookie exchange kind of thing, it would be something different for sure. But I'll have to talk to Rachel and see if I did anything wrong. I did a recipe one time, and the guy that it was his recipe, he goes, I forgot to put an egg in there. So I might have missed something, or she might have missed something, I don't know. But if she did, I'll redo it. If I messed it up, I'll redo it and we'll try again. So, but they're pretty good. MaryAnn likes them. So that's a bonus. So that's it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to Sunday Potluck. See you later.